the co-founder of Celeband. Tell me, what is it? What is the idea of Celeband?
Celeband enables unsigned artists to record a professional album that is funded by their fans. So as an artist, you can load up a profile just like you would on MySpace, but then the big difference is that music fans can invest in your music and you can hit $50,000 and use that full budget to record your album.
So the people decide who is going to come out next?
Yes, the music fans decide who is going to be the next big star.
And how does it work? How does it, how do the people react on that idea?
Very well. We started 2 years ago, and up until then 25 artists reached that $50,000 threshold, and more than $2.5 million has been invested by music fans from all over the world.
And what's the business model behind? How do you earn money?
We earn money from music sales because all income that's generated from the CDs and downloads is split in three. 1/3 goes to the artist, 1/3 goes to the believers, as we call them, people who back the album, and 1/3 stays with us. We earn from sponsorships, we earn from interest from the money that's on the escrow account. We can't touch it before it hits 50,000, but we do get the interest, and we also earn from publishing.
Well, that sounds very nice, and you are also very successful, but sometimes there are also some harder times, some challenges to face. Tell me something about that.
Well, when you start off with an idea like that, you're hoping that it's going to work, but you really don't know what's going to happen. And we sat there, we started in August 15, 2006, and in the first 3 months, none of the artists had hit 50,000. And especially in summertime, you know, there's not so much traffic on the web because people are on the beach. So it was us sitting there pressing F5 on our, you know, we still had Microsoft computers then, or the refresh button to see how much money was coming in. And for the rest, we really didn't have anything else to do, you know. But once the first artist hit 50,000, that's when the thing started rolling. We got on the front page of Financial Times, Wired Magazine, BBC World, CNN, and then everything started working. But before that, you know, we had given up our jobs, invested quite a lot of money, and we didn't know what was going to happen.
So what helped you to stay through that?
Sorry?
What helped you to get over that difficult moment?
Simply pressing F5 and hoping for the best.
Continuing and staying on to it, yeah?
Yeah, believing in the concept and persuading as many people as possible that this is actually possible. And now it's becoming easier and easier to persuade people because we have results, we have a track record. We made over $150,000 with the music that we've been selling. So artists have made an average of about $10,000 to $5,000 in a year time. Plus they've recorded their album and they've worked with very experienced producers. You know, so things are really picking up for us. So it's becoming easier. But you know, new challenges come on your way when you become bigger.
Okay, so which would it be?
Well, there's around 8,500 artists that signed up on Celeband, and only 10% is very active. You know, so it's difficult for people who come to our website to find their music, their choice. So we're thinking of all these ways to guide them and to help them find the right artists. But we don't want to become a broadcaster. We don't want to say these are the cool artists because we want the wisdom of crowds to work. So there's a balance we need to find in this, wisdom of crowds and experts telling you what music is good.
You used right now that nice buzzword, yeah, wisdom of crowds. We hear it everywhere, mass collaboration or Wikinomics or however you want to call it, or mass genius. What do you think about that idea? Is that just a trend, or is that a fundamental change in how we live, how we work?
I do think that micro-funding, crowdfunding, handing over power to the consumers, co-creation, all of these buzzwords are very current, very present, and we'd be fooling ourselves if we didn't believe in these changes, because they're evident, they're all over the place, you know, it's working. I do think that we need to be careful because sometimes crowds aren't that wise, you know, that we do need the guidance, and we do need to find a balance between, you know, people who really have knowledge of certain arts and people who just love art, you know, and bring those two together. And if you do that well, I think you can create a lot of cool new business models that can actually really work.
And what would you tell our starters? Yeah, what should they pay attention to when starting their own business?
Keep the costs low and the income high. That's that's the basic rule. And how do you do that? You think of how you can create your system. No, what starts the system? So let everything, forget about everything, but what is the primary core thing of your business? And once you know that and hold on to that, then you won't make too many costs and you can actually make some profit.
Thank you for that hint, and yeah, we wish you even more success with your cellar band.
Thank you so much.